Maybe the best podcast.
Maybe the best podcast. Maybe the best podcast. Yo, we taking off. We taking off.
That's the one.
Oh, man.
Maybe the best podcast.
Yo, welcome back, man. We are back in the building for another episode. I think this is episode 10. I don't know. We've been gone for a couple weeks, man. But we back in the building, Maybe the Best Podcast, episode 10. I'ma say it. It's your boy Twan D, the student, with my player partner, my brother from another mother to my right. What's happening?
Kanye West does not care about black people. Nah, I'm Vern Diddy, a.k.a. the Hot Dad.
Oh.
Shout out Kanye.
You Kanye, man.
Hey.
I mean, it's been a couple weeks.
It's been a long time
how
since
the time, man? I mean, obviously we, within these couple weeks, I've moved.
Yeah,
got
man.
a new career opportunity.
Kudos to you.
It's been awesome. Niece born.
True that. Shout out to Jamara.
Yes, my niece was born. Jada
Clark.
She's in the house.
The new JC.
Yes. I cried too.
Man, you supposed to, man. That's beauty does that, man. Life is beautiful.
See if I can get us both in the live. But see, Derek, I gotta subscribe to the YouTube channel live. Anyway, real quick before we do get into our week, my fault, a little rusty. Shout out to everybody out there on YouTube. Please continue to subscribe on our YouTube channel, Maybe the Best Entertainment. We appreciate everything.
For sure.
All our listeners out there in regard, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music. And as always, got to put the camera in front of me, as always, the live on Facebook. Thank you guys for, keeping the conversation sparked as we do the show.
Yes.
But out there, everybody on the live, please make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, Maybe the Best Entertainment. And we about to get into it. Yeah,
fresh off the lot real quick before I get into my week. Shout out to Altwan for just spitting that truth. Although I think The Life of Pablo was the last piece was a masterpiece, but 808s and Heartbreak was the last time Kanye was really Kanye. I agree with that. But my week was good. Last weekend we celebrated. Was it last weekend we celebrated my son's birthday party?
Get on Bill, Amir. Best believe it. Go ahead.
I don't know. Look, since our last recording, we've had my son's birthday party. Turned 6. He lost his first tooth.
Lost his first tooth. Has his grown-up tooth growing in. He's reading at a really good rate, man. I'm really just proud of the kid and his development and his growth. And so a big thank you to his teachers. Thank you to his mother, who does a fantastic job in being a co-parent and doing her part and raising him. And then shout out to his father, that's me, for doing such an amazing job at dadding and stuff like that. Yeah, dadding. That should be a new word. We dadding out here.
Yeah, man.
We are definitely dadding.
Yeah.
Definitely dadding. So shout out to a good layoff.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Much needed.
Let's put it like that, a good layoff.
Shout out to Lulu.
Shout out to Lulu for that.
Finals today.
Finals. Okay.
Yeah,
Finals.
I know Lou is grinding and has been working hard, man, and she's needed a break. So
working all day.
Hopefully we'll have her back next week.
Yes. What we doing? Well, you know what? On a light note, let's talk about the NBA playoffs a little bit.
Okay.
On a light note, before we jump into everything, we already know what we're getting ready to jump into. So for those that's ready, But really quick, how have you liked the playoffs so far in the series? Is everything going as you thought it would?
Only one series has not gone the way I thought it would.
Which is?
New Orleans and Portland.
Hey, man, y'all be disrespecting Rondo, bro.
No.
Y'all disrespect my boy all the time, and I try to tell y'all, when my dog number 9 come through in the playoffs, you know what was going to happen.
Look, even if you pick New Orleans to win that series, nobody picked them in the sweep.
Rondo 7-0 in the last 2 seasons in the playoffs. ESPN stat. 7-0, baby.
I'm starting to look at Dame Dollar a little sideways after that. That was an embarrassment. And I haven't watched as a first take, but I'm pretty sure I'm reaching my Stephen A bag. That is an embarrassment. That was inexplicable. That was egregious. Okay, this type of play for a guy that partitions and goes out of his way
He does.
for an all-star nod, did not play like an all-star or an NBA all fourth team player. Like Dame Dollar, I'm sorry, bro, you didn't show up. And CJ McCollum is the best player on that team.
Stephon Urkel?
Stephon
Urkel. Wayne said something, and it bodes true to Westbrook as well, as he said he's so busy trying to prove that he doesn't study. Because one of the profound things that he said in that series that I thought was pretty, again, profound was when he said, man, it's 2-3 layers of defense. I've never seen this coverage in my career.
Right.
And it's like, it seems like there was never a film study going and things of that sort. Yeah. And it's like, Russell has a lot of that. Like he doesn't study film. Like, that's why he makes the same mistakes all the time.
I can see that.
What separated Kobe was that. Like, Kobe will miss a guy in the corner, but he ain't doing it again.
Right.
In the next game. Like, he's not missing him the next game. So that's what separated him was detail. Which, by the way, I caught one of the episodes.
Special?
Bro,
yeah,
he gonna take home another O. They better stop playing with my boy.
I believe
he gonna take another O home.
I think Kobe in his twilight, and we've said this before in a previous episode, because of who Kobe was on the basketball court. I think he's just gonna be special outside. Like, because he's such a student, because he's so meticulous in what he does. It doesn't mean that he's perfect, but he's meticulous in his preparation. It's just the reason why a guy could go out there and shoot 2 for 20 and then go out the next game and shoot another 30 shots. You know what I mean? Because he looks at the flaws. He looks at the details of the game. He looks at the mistakes that were made and opportunities that can be taken. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to execute any better, but you are more prepared for the situation. And so Kobe in the business world is going to be a fucking monster because business is all about failure.
Is Kobe going to take Gatorade out?
Oh, fuck yes.
Kobe going to take Gatorade out, man?
I told Baby last week, I said, I was waiting on Monday to roll around so I can buy into Body Armor. And she said, why? And I was like, that commercial wasn't supposed to leak when it did. The commercial came out early, but as soon as I knew Kobe was directing it,
stop it.
I was like, yo, I'm in.
Stop it.
I am in, because Gatorade getting the fuck up out of here.
Shout out to B. They said,
or their market share.
Gatorade. Move over, partner. They was like, move over.
Their market share is about to get ate up. Obviously, Gatorade is big enough to sustain any type of blow, but their market share is about to get eaten into.
I feel you.
It's kind of like Nike with Adidas. Like, ain't nobody wearing Adidas like that. But James Harden and Kanye did enough to where, like, they good. They gonna eat into that market share.
This is true. So, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
But before we go down the dark rabbit hole, a huge congratulations to Kendrick Lamar and his Pulitzer Prize winning for the damn album, the first non-classical or jazz album to ever win the Pulitzer Prize. So,
wow,
that is a big fucking deal. So
love it. See what happens, J. Cole, when you don't make your own beats.
We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm going there.
You go there then.
I'm going there because I like Cole. I love Cole.
So shout out to Damn.
Cole reminds me of when I was doing it.
God damn it, let's get into King overdosed, kids on drugs, and what's the last meaning of it? It's kids on drugs, King overdosed.
I was wondering what it meant.
It's one other meaning. But I'm pulling the album up, and what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna review this album before we go into
let's do it,
Mr. Kanye West.
We are going to review the Cole album, YouTube,
track for track. Can we do that?
Let's go.
Can we do that?
We can do it.
I ain't got to play the music.
No.
Okay. Actually, God damn it.
Play a little bit of it.
Give me a second.
No.
If I play any of it, let me see what I'm gonna play. God damn it. I just gotta go
there.
there.
Maybe shut our live down. We play the KOD.
We just gotta, talk over it and shit. My favorite song for the moment. It's Photograph. Now, I'll explain why this song is my favorite.
Okay.
But I just want to let Cole, sing to us real quick. No features, by the way.
What do you mean? Killed Edwards on it.
The Kill Edward album is coming out too.
Shout out to Kill Edward.
Kill Edward. I want to say the album is called A Cutoff. Right? I think it's called A Cutoff. So, or The Fall Off. The Fall Off is Kill Edward's album, so it's The Fall Off. of an album that talks about addiction, and I guess addiction is enough. A song that or album that deals with addiction and the perils of it. I think that is the current addiction that we are not talking about enough, and that's social media. You know, the fell in love with photographs. I don't even know your name. One day, if you follow back, I hope to see you one day. A lot of people are living their lives through their thumbs.
Yeah.
You know, through the camera lens of their phone or their laptops.
Can't even spark a conversation.
Can't even spark a fucking conversation. And that record is just really, really dope and meaningful. But as we go through the album, one by one, I'll lead us up here in the middle for us.
Yeah.
I think we can skip the intro.
Yeah.
It's an intro. So,
The cutoff.
KOD. Let's go.
KOD.
As a reminder, we played just a little snippet so you know what
Yeah.
it is, and then you tell me how you feel about this record, all right? The best hook on the album.
I'm gonna tell you what I thought from the beginning of the album. I thought this is what I thought of this. I thought Troll when I heard these flows in the beginning.
Yeah.
I said, Cole's trolling.
Yes. 100%.
He's super trolling.
Yes.
And I had to realize that because I started getting bored with the flow. And then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute. No, he's trolling.
Absolutely.
You know, because then he gets into the Cole flow around Kevin Hart's and on. That's when it goes. But
Brackets is definitely
Brackets
a
is
Cole
my favorite.
record.
Brackets and Once an Addict, which is back to back.
Okay.
But so I said to myself, I say, man, Cole's trolling. But yeah, that KOD is dope. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so we go to KOD.
Love it.
Love it. Photograph, I love.
Love it.
The cutoff. Have you ever had to? I mean, we've been brothers for over 20 years, so obviously, I would probably know or not know. But obviously, in our adult lives,
yeah,
you know, obviously we have acquaintances and partners separate from our brotherhood. Have you ever had to, you know, cut someone off? I pride myself on trying to keep, you know, people around me, you know, that I feel I don't have to do that. So I pride myself on.
That's what's up. That's a good thing.
You know what I'm saying? Never having to do that.
Now, I think the cutoff. I quoted that record the other day on IG, I believe, and I think I definitely, as an adult, had to have to do that. But it's on so many levels. It's not just financial. It's like he was like he mentioned, you know, oh, now I'm a crutch. People use you as a crutch in so many different ways, and I just don't like. I'm in a position to help certain people out, and I don't mind sometimes. In most cases, I don't mind. And I'm okay if you treat me as such. Just if I know my place in your life, then I think we're good. You can hit me and be like, yo, I need, and I'm going to say yes or no, whether or not it's going to be based on whether or not I have it. But don't pretend with me. Don't pretend like we have a relationship.
To ask for something.
Yeah. Because that's when the cutoff really happens for me. So, yeah, I've experienced the cutoff, but from that perspective where I have to let people know, like, yo, we don't have to be friends. Like, you're a relative. We're not family. Like, so it's cool. Like, it's cool.
That's
just
a
yeah, just
relative, we're not family.
Yeah, just hit me when you need me, and that's cool. But don't do this fake shit.
Okay.
And don't put me in a position where I gotta be fake. You know, like, well, why you never hit me back? You know why I don't hit you back. Fuck you talking about?
I feel that. Shout out to everybody on the live still watching, man. Y'all make sure y'all share this. I see new faces and new names. What up, Big Youth? Shout out to you Fences, YouTube. Shout out to my dog, Workout. Put youth. If go ahead and drop your joint here, man. I don't want to mess anything up. Hey, Greg, get out. Hey, dip from my live, bro. Greg, dip from my live, bro. I like Philly, but you got dip from my live.
Philadelphia in 4.
You know what I'm saying? In 4, baby. They go to the chip too.
Oh yeah.
All right, so back into it. ATM was another track.
Yes, love it.
That I had to re-listen to.
Okay.
Because again, with the flow and the
yeah.
But I had to listen. So I'm singing it like can't take it when you die, but you can't live it. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Bro.
putting messages in these same flows.
It's the duality of this album.
Exactly.
There's such a duality
and
to
so
this album.
He's putting messages in these flows. So then I go back. I was listening to ATM on the way here actually, and that third verse is crazy. You know, in regards to how he breaks it down. So yeah. So and
Also
it
really
happens
like
to
that
be
hook
number
too.
5, which is my favorite number. So no wonder it's dope.
Yeah. Motivate, Nuck If You Buck / Get Money. Really dope.
Motivate
record.
and stick with me. Play it real quick.
I said motivate. Motivate. Mo. Motivate.
We're going to
Pow. Like this intro is hard to me too.
we got to get into like, do you feel like Cole has too much Cole on his album? Like I thought some of these
this
songs,
is the edited version too. I don't like this shit.
Like I thought some of these songs deserved a like. I remember saying to my girl, I was like, babe, I was like, right here, Kanye would have killed that arrangement with the with the vocals.
Okay.
I forget what song it was. I think it was the interlude, but he does a breakdown, and I was like harmonies, and then they didn't come. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I was looking at the Joe Budden podcast earlier today, and he made a great point. It's like sometimes you just need a better mind in there, you know, another mind in there with you,
to stop you from being you. Not to stop you from being you.
We're gonna get into it. We'll get into it.
Okay.
And explain what I meant. Kevin's Heart. I didn't see the video, but I seen that he used Kevin Hart for the video.
Yo, the video is so dope. I think the video is so dope. And I think that Kevin Hart's willingness to be a part of the video and recognize it for the art that it is and for the message that's there, not as, you know, a vague shot at Kevin Hart's discretions. But I think what J. Cole did in that record that I was disappointed at is that he gave too much game to women. Because, like, we were able to play stupid forever. You know, like, guys could just play stupid, like, oh, man, I didn't know.
No.
But
Let me
like
say,
that
guys
record is just
can
so
never play
fucking real.
stupid.
Like that record is so fucking real. Like these are the things.
I gotta listen.
There's no excuses for, you know, the behavior of humans, right? There's no behavior, but like I'm just gonna say men because that's where people like to point to when there's infidelity. It's men do that, men cheat. Okay, even though, you know, women do it, I think at an equal rate, just really really well.
Equal rate is different in regards to reasoning, right?
Reasoning, yes.
Because equal rate can be, but is the equal rate based on reactive?
I don't know. Okay. But I mean, a lot of the times, like there's, like I don't know that there's a set reason for men. Sometimes it is like the eyes want what it sees and that's it.
But what
sometimes
I mean
it's that
is,
simple. But sometimes
women are in the 90%, like high 90 percentile bracket in regards to reactive cheating.
But I think so are men. Like I think it's a reaction. I'm not
a reaction to what?
I'm not being satisfied
No.
over here.
What I mean is, and I know we kind of get, we're not getting off base. What I'm talking about more so in regards to he did it, so I'm gonna do it to make him feel what I feel.
That fuck shit.
Is it really?
Women cheat. Yeah, that's fuck shit.
How is it really fuck shit?
Because then you can't, like, if a woman, women like to blame men for their discretions, right? And I'm throwing a blanket out there, so this is not for everybody. This is just.
And
a
mind you,
statement.
when she does it, more than likely it's probably after the umpteenth time he's done it.
Maybe so, but you can't lecture somebody on doing the right thing if you do the wrong thing as a get back. Because it's like, well, you're fucked up too.
Okay, well, what if that result when she did that? What if that was based on being fed up?
Well, okay,
Khalees,
then
I read the Khalees. I read the Khalees article, and she said I didn't divorce him because he cheated. I divorced him based on everything you did, and now you cheat.
No, leave me. Don't cheat on me, and then think.
I'm not. Of course, I'm not condoning it either side.
Yeah.
I was just more so playing from the woman's side.
Yeah.
Because I think women, it's more so reactive based on being hurt by a man that cheated.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I just think that leaves such a tangled web. Like, don't do that. Like, how are we supposed to fix that? Now you looking at me like you dirty dog. I got you back, but you still cheated, so I don't really trust you. And I'm like, bitch, you vindictive as fuck. I was just fucking them bras. I was gonna get right back.
Okay.
Like, you evil. You the worst kind of cheater.
Oh wow. Brackets. My favorite. And you know what's so funny?
Yeah.
I've been listening to the album on the go.
I love the Richard Pryor
love
addition to it.
But I've been listening to the album on the go, so I really haven't, some of the words and things of that sort didn't soak in. So I'm riding on the way here tonight, and I'm playing brackets after I play ATM, because again, brackets is my favorite song. And I remember the phone call, and I interpreted the phone call again because I'm on the run. So I interpreted the phone call as someone talking to their family member, and then the family member basically asking for too much. But then, as I'm on the way here tonight,
that's his Uncle Sam,
and I'm able to listen, he goes, yeah, my Uncle Sam. And then I'm like, half. That's why he said half, because I was trying to make sense of it. Yeah. I'm like, well, maybe Buddy asked for too much.
Nigga, you better ask for half my dick.
Right. Funny, but it was so profound. In regards to what he, in what he said. Now, let me ask this question.
And then J. Cole goes on that long ass
run. Listen.
Only to bring it back.
Beautiful dissertation.
Yes.
But do rich people have the right to complain like that? I got to play devil's advocate. Yes. I love the angle that he took in regards to saying, well, shit, let me at least dictate where to go to.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So,
if that's how you complain, if that's how you complain,
there we go.
That is the way to complain. That is the route to go.
So, okay, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Because, realistically, and specifically on that subject where he says, like, yo, it's 2018, at least I should be able to have an app to dictate where these funds go, because I'm wealthy and I'm a well-to-do American now, this money is going back in the community that I live in, the types of people that I'm around now, which is not fair because that's not where I'm from. Mm-hmm. Like, I got here because of, the odds were just in my favor. But traditionally, people that come from broken homes where my dad was around, my stepfather fucked up, my mother was a drug addict, I'm not supposed to be here. But it would be nice that now that I've made it, if I can put some money back into those areas, from the tax money as well, because if I'm only going to be giving 50% of what I've earned and I got to give the other half to y'all, like, I want some of that money. I want most of the money, if not all of the money, to go back into areas that are affected, like the areas that I came up from, or because I want to see more brown people and more people that look like me in an advantageous situation like I found myself in through hard work. But I built this privilege for them, not for y'all to have even more privilege. Fuck out of here. So I think J. Cole is definitely on point with that.
All right. Once an Addict are my second favorite one.
That's the Tupac of Cole.
Yeah, I can relate, in regards to not necessarily specifically. Barbara. Nah.
You see what this nigga out here doing? He lying.
Obviously, at one point in time, my pops had that particular issue. So
okay.
I could definitely relate to some of the things that when that person is like under a state. And
okay.
More so how they act. You feel me? But as far as what he did with the record, obviously, rappers putting their mom's business per se, how we say it. And who started that? Was that Tupac or Drake? I think it was Tupac. It was Tupac.
I was definitely Tupac.
Definitely Tupac.
Yeah, man.
Mama. Yeah, I'm tripping. Of course, Pac.
I know of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Pac is the only one that never got shit for it. Jay got shit for his. Drake always gets shit from his mom.
Yeah.
About it. So I'm interested to see how his mom felt. Yeah. About that record. What do you feel about that record?
Cole has been consistent. Since his first album, he's been talking about his mother's addiction. His first I guess major label album, with Breakdown. Breakdown was about his mother's drug addiction. Mm-hmm. And so I'm used to it by now, but the way he articulated on this right here and only did it as an interlude left me wanting more. Yeah. Because I want to see the growth. Like, one of the things that I appreciate about Jay is, he's had so many different perspectives of his father's drug abuse and his issues, right? Mm-hmm. It was the first time we heard Jay speak of it, it was from a fuck you left our family. Then, like, as he grew to know his father, it was a different perspective. It was getting to understand who his father was, why things happened. Mm-hmm. Then it came full circle to, Hov. Then it came full circle to, like, damn, Pop, like, I forgive you for all the shit that we lived through. It wasn't all your fault.
Right.
So, like, I think that's really, really dope. And then we got Friends. Let me play this a little bit.
Okay, so we're going to read real quick.
Yeah.
Shout out to VDB. It said, for him to tell it, does it hurt? It is a bit embarrassing. Is it a bit embarrassing? Yes. But Jermaine was given a gift. Certainly, he's talented, intelligent. He's a hard worker and perseveres. He was also given this gift of compassion and patience and unconditional love. Humans have been self-medicating since the beginning of time, but let's talk why. So, that was pretty dope. And obviously, with that, being embarrassed. But, I've learned, through my transgressions and certain things in life, man, like once you accept it and you're okay to talk about it, fuck being embarrassed, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, hearing someone speak from that perspective, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure my kids one day will speak from a perspective of my temper or whatever the case may be. So,
right.
I'm pretty sure it'll sting myself.
Yeah, I mean, we got Friends, Window Pane, 1985 intro to the Fall Off.
1985.
Bang, bang, bang. Window Pane is one of the dopest records ever, period. That's what J. Cole does. He's a fucking storyteller, and he's phenomenal at it. And he has a voice that can just carry you through it.
His voice is incredible.
I think what I like most about J. Cole is that when he shifts gears, like you can hear when you're supposed to get emotional. Mm-hmm. Like when he's pulling at your heartstrings, and when he's getting emotional. He gets a little froggy in his voice. He gets really raspy. He gets anxious almost. And I love how his music just it comes to life, man. Like he's brilliant.
He is. Let's just skip to the obviously the Fall Off intro to the Fall Off.
Yeah.
Cole said it's basically if the shoe fits red kind of record. I don't know where this whole Lil Pump diss comes from.
Can you check the time?
I don't know where this Lil Pump diss comes from because he clearly states he clearly states but you a black man getting money. You know what I mean? Like he ain't talking about Lil Pump. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. No,
but he did say
it's
basically like a shoe fits wear song. So
yeah. So the article that you just read from is an article that Bay sent me earlier, and Lil Peep died in the process of after the record was done and they were in the process of mixing the album. Lil Peep is one of the people he was aiming some of these records at. Lil Perp, then you got Lil Pump, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, which he made up with Lil Yachty and Lil Uzi Vert. But I mean, this is this is just that era, right? And then you had obviously Lil Pump had some words to say about J. Cole, said he was boring, fuck J. Cole, he whack, he old, he out of touch. And like J. Cole touched on, in 5 years, you're going to be on Love and Hip Hop if you keep that up. Because, this whole idea that, nigga, you old, it's like, nigga, J. Cole, 33, my nigga, you ain't trying to make music at 33? You trying to be done in 5 years?
It's so funny, man, because Peter Rosenberg literally said that. I was looking at an interview, and that's actually no, it wasn't Peter. It was the Joe Budden podcast. That's
okay.
What it was. Rory. Rory said that. He literally said that. So it's crazy.
I'm saying thank you to Jay-Z for 444 because, like he said, hip hop is the only genre where it's supposed to be a young man's game, and that's bullshit. Like rock and roll, you see
that tour they doing with the Foo Fighters and all them people. Oh man,
these genres rock forever, and like Hov said, with time in hip hop, actually, hip hop is the one genre where you're supposed to technically get better as you progress because your mind gets sharper.
Game. Right, your minds get sharp. It's a thinking thing, and I remember.
And you experience more life.
I gotta find that interview again. That was with Stephen A. Smith, right?
Probably. So.
Yeah, I gotta find that interview, man.
Yeah, you just experience so much more life and have so much more to give back.
Absolutely.
To the game. So
me personally, man, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't feed into that. I'm gonna tell you. It goes back to what I was talking about genres and things of that sort.
Hey, do we need a wrap and come back for segment 2?
Maybe the best podcast.
All right. So for YouTube, the visual, thank you SoundCloud for continuing to rock with us. But for the visual, we are back, segment 2.
Yes.
Episode, maybe the best podcast. I just skipped over the number. You see how I glossed over the number?
Podcast, baby.
Yeah, I glossed over the number intentionally.
Partner. It looks like that Celtic series is about to go 7.
Which is very disappointing.
It's not disappointing. They lost Gordon Hayward at the beginning of the year, and they came in with Kyrie Irving. For them to be even where they are, and they're gonna close it out in Boston.
I certainly hope so. I want to see those boys advance because Terry Rozier has been hooping. Jaylen Brown has been hooping, and then you got the rookie of the year, low key, got the rookie of the year over here, and Jason Tatum.
All right. Anyways,
but just to wrap up the
Cole album, dope album as always.
Yes.
As you know, I wish Cole would seek other production to not, because as Joe Budden stated in his podcast, Cole is a better, much superior MC than he is a beat maker.
Yes, I would agree with that.
I love things like brackets and things like that where he can get introspective. It's like, hell yeah, you make that beat.
Yeah.
But how Cole spits, naturally when he has something, and as stated, I don't want to keep referencing his name, but as stated, if you were to get somebody that is of your caliber, how you are in MCing,
okay,
come on, man.
Yeah, I think it's only a few producers that I can take serious with. J. Cole. No Idea is one of them. What he did with the 444 album, I think, would be, well done. Jermaine Dupri, I think, would be fantastic with J. Cole, because Jermaine Dupri has this ability to get with an artist and find their pocket and sit down in it. You know what I mean?
I think Jermaine's more of an R&B guy, though. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, but I think J. Cole is, too. When we go back to 2014 Forest Hills Drives, the mood that was set was a more melodic mood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I go back to Fallen from the American Gangster album. It was either the last record or one of the last records. Like what Jermaine Dupri did for Jay-Z in that moment, I felt like, man, this is perfect. Like, and then I feel like Pharrell could do it, but Pharrell sometimes get a little too funky, and he'll put that Pharrell shit in there, and it's like, okay, Pharrell made this.
I think I want a beat from Swizzy.
Swizz would give him that.
And I want a whole Swizzy beat.
Yeah, no.
I don't want that shit you giving dudes with the whistles.
Nah,
all that. I want a whole Swizzy
but that's
beat.
still that bounce.
I want a Timbo. Come on. And apparently Timbo has had this conversation with J. Cole.
Yeah.
And told him, like, bro, like, why you think Kanye started bringing rappers into the studio? Kanye is more so focused on the sound and the arrangement, and he knew that rapping and fully concentrating on spitting a whole verse just as much, I can't put that time in that. You know what I'm saying? Let me.
So push it. Write that verse for me.
I mean, y'all can say what y'all. You can say it.
Cuddy, write the whole album for me.
Y'all niggas get on Drake.
Nah.
Drake got a sweatshop. Kanye got a think tank. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's different though.
How?
Because what does Drake do other than rap?
Okay.
Like at least Kanye produces and is an incredible arranger. But while we own Mr. West.
Perfect segue. We didn't even mean to do that, YouTube. We just that good after like 60 some odd episodes.
God damn it. I'm gonna let Kanye talk to Kanye, man. You got it from here, bro.
We just that good after some odd episodes. But we're about to get into the Kanye chitter. I ain't heard Kanye chitter in a minute. So my man comes and he tweets random tweets, right? Incomplete tweets that we know are on purpose. Like, okay, this is my thing with Ye. This is just my thing with Ye. Since the beginning of Kanye, the perfect Kanye has been the salesman.
Yes.
So when he tells you, I put Jesus on the radio, like Kanye made you believe that he was the reason Jesus was the story. Like that you had never heard the story of Jesus before Kanye made Jesus walk. Okay? When really the only thing that came to fruition was that they was playing it in the club. You go to Stadium Status, which is this album, my favorite album, College Dropout and Graduation.
Kanye, what I need you to do right now.
He sold that sound.
Wake up, Mr. West, Mr. Fresh, Mr. By himself, he's so impressed.
I'm gonna let you lead.
Damn,
I'm gonna let
did
you lead
even
on this.
see the test?
You got D's, motherfucker, D's, Rosie Perez.
I'm gonna let you lead on this one. I'm gonna let my man lead on this one for the live, for the YouTube. I'm gonna let my man lead on this one. We grew up, like, I remember, like, how crazy College Dropout was to me and us, right? I remember almost crashing when I heard mayonnaise color Benz, I push Miracle Whip.
And
like,
I
remember, pull up the Twitter. I remember
we going there.
being absolute convicted in leaving FMU / now Everest. I remember being convicted because after I heard College Dropout, I knew I didn't belong in school. I knew I didn't want to be in school. And after hearing College Dropout, it really made me convicted. And I was like, yo, I'm out of this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here. And so, like, I remember that particular Kanye. But I want to let you lead.
Yeah.
Because I got a different opinion. And I want to play a certain side here. So I'm going to let you lead on this.
Yeah, well, first off, what Kanye and the quote unquote erratic behavior, this is a rollout. May I repeat, this is a rollout. The last time Kanye went crazy was right before The Life of Pablo. And the time before that Kanye went crazy was right before Yeezus. This is a fucking rollout, okay? But this is a different type of rollout. This is a VH1 rollout. This is an ETV rollout. This is a Kris Jenner, I put this shit together type of rollout right here. And I blame it all on streaming music. The streaming platforms where you don't have to sell physical copies anymore. For every 1,500 streams or plays of a record, that is an album sale. Every 1,500 plays or every 10 song buys, that is an album sale. So we don't even need to sell those 10 songs anymore. We're going to get y'all to play it 1,500 times. Well, how do I do that if you're not interested in my music anymore? Well, you're interested in the controversy. Wait, the nigga that said, My mom was arrested for the sit-ins, and with that in my blood, I was born to be different. Niggas can't make it to ballots to choose leadership, but we can make it to Jacob into the dealerships, right? We say that Kanye or the George Bush does not care about black people. Fucking Kanye West. I might be mixing him and Donald Trump up at this point. But that Kanye West, the old Kanye West, the Kanye West that Kanye West rapped about, and I miss the old Kanye. I don't recognize this guy outside of this being a fucking rollout. This can't be real. This can't be real life. Part of me says, who gives a fuck? It's Kanye's life. Let Kanye because, goddamn it,
Let's pull up the tweets.
I need to live my life.
I'm going to pull up the tweets.
I'm a father of Carter. I don't give a fuck what happens in anybody else's life, right?
Right. I'm going to pull up the tweets.
But the reason why I'm tying Kris Jenner into this before you go into that is because this Tristan Thompson shit, okay? Tristan Thompson gets caught making out with 2 chicks in a nightclub 10 months ago. The video gets released while his girlfriend is going into labor with their children. Well, why the fuck would you hold on to those tapes that long? That ain't no woman thing. Those women wasn't hanging on to those tapes. You know, TMZ wouldn't sit on those tapes and wait for that. Kris Jenner would, though. Kris Jenner would have those tapes and wait for the right time.
Trolling. I'm going down it because I want to start from somewhere, so you keep going.
Yeah. The reason why they would hold those tapes is because they got a new season of the Kardashians coming out, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, or you might even have a special one called Khloe and Tristan, right? But what sells? Controversy sells. I want to see why Khloe is still with this guy. They just had a baby. Why is he cheating? Well, first off, bitch, you met this nigga and you start fucking with this nigga when he left his pregnant girlfriend, okay? So this is just what he does. But niggas don't get caught like that, okay? Niggas just
put fire flames behind her.
Fire emoji, fire emoji,
Yo,
fire emoji.
First off, fuck Kanye for still. Listen, the only thing I really want to say in regards, and I'm gonna still let you go. The only thing I want to say, because I just scrolled across the damn. Fuck Leor Cohen. To the day, he the reason the Rock broke up. He the reason the Migos almost weren't megastars. Let's just keep it real.
That's also the white power sign.
It's not, man. That's 3 for the 300 entertainment. But fuck it
Nah,
still.
I know it ain't, bro.
Fuck it still. That's why Sean King deleted his tweet. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Fuck it still. You know what I mean? But listen, I wanted to get into some things because I want to ask a question.
Let me finish this rollout.
Go ahead. Finish.
God damn it, Ryan Seacrest. I know you got a part to do with this shit too. But
Ryan Seacrest. Go ahead. Keep going. Just go ahead.
Look, man.
Just do your thing.
I know that Kris Jenner
Not Rocky, we gotta release our songs ASAP. Yeah. That's gangster. Okay, go ahead.
Kris Jenner put those 2 bitches in the club, and she told Tristan to be there and was like, "Hey, whatever happens, Captain." They hold on to the video. They released the shit. Khloe knew what was happening. That's why she can't come out and say she gonna leave the dude. It's the same reason Rob and Black China was going through their shit. Like, this type of shit sells. It's the reason why Kanye is going out of his fucking mind to selectively reach out to people. whether it was Charlemagne, whether it was Ebro, whether it was Donald Trump. Even Donald Trump is being used right now, goddammit.
I can't
Like-
do it.
Like Donald Trump is being used right now, and then the general public, but especially Kanye fans, are being trolled the fuck out of right now. We're all being used to get his man free promo, which I'm actually doing right now, inadvertently. Kanye, you won. You did it, goddammit. You trolled us. You got us talking about you. And guess what? I'm gonna listen to the 7 songs. I'm gonna listen to the 7 songs. I'm gonna play them on Tidal. Nope, actually, I'm gonna play them on Apple Music because Tidal pays the artist more money. So I'm gonna play it on Apple Music so he gets less. But I'm gonna play it no less. Okay?
I just want to go through some tweets, and I just want to ask a question. I want to ask questions.
Also, find out when's the last time he tweeted before the album roll out.
Fair enough. If Kanye never says he loves Donald Trump, okay, and I'm gonna read some tweets. All right.
He's not crazy.
I'm currently the single highest paid person in footwear. That means I make more money than shoes than Michael Jordan. There's been a lot of fake news, so I just wanted to give the facts.
Okay.
Yeezy will become the biggest apparel company in human history by working with the most genius level talents and creating product at an affordable level. Now, I ask, what is affordable? Are we talking about white collar affordable or blue collar affordable?
I remember
about
that tweet thread. And he's going back to his original thought process when he said the Yeezy brand was coming out, when he started the Yeezy brand, and he said he wanted to make affordable clothing for people in middle class families. His goal is still to reach those numbers, so he at least admits that currently he's not doing that. And that was a huge stain on Kanye's Yeezy brand when he first came out. It was like, wait, you said you was making affordable clothes, and then you gave us ripped up T-shirts for $150. So you gave us 75% of a T-shirt.
He did say he was going to match the price. Now, I want to ask this question. If he never wears the hat with Donald Trump, right? Mm-hmm. Let's listen to this. Free thinkers don't fear retaliation for your thoughts. The traditional thinkers are only using thoughts and words, but they are in a mental prison. You are free. You've already won. Feel energized. Move in love, not fear. Be afraid of nothing. You don't have to agree with... Okay. Stop. I'm going to stop right there. Go ahead. Again.
That's Kanye being Kanye.
All right, next tweet. This is the very next tweet. You don't have to agree with Trump, but the mob can't make me not love him. We are both dragon energy. Now, I'm going to stop right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the live on me.
Go for it, bro.
When you start saying shit like dragon energy, you in a different type of door, my nigga. You go through a different type of door, partner. You drive in a different type of arena. What the fuck is dragon energy?
Well, I'm gonna agree with Kanye by saying repeating something that I said last week.
He is my brother. I love everyone. I don't agree with everything everyone does. That's what makes us individuals, and we have the right to independent thought.
That tweet came per Kim Kardashian, because even Kim was like, "Whoa, nigga, relax. You better not agree with everything."
If your friend jumps off the bridge, you don't have to do the same. Ye being ye is a fight for you being you. That reminded me of you when he said that. For people in my life, the idea of Trump is pretty much a 50-50 split. But I don't tell a Hillary supporter not to support Hillary. I love Hillary too. I love when people have their own ideas. You don't have to be allowed anymore. Just be. Love who you want to love. That's free thought. I'm not even political. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. We're going to stop right there. How do you feel about that? Again, trying to take the notion that he did not say I love Trump.
I love Whitney Houston.
Let's put the live on Whitney real quick.
It's Bay right here.
Let's put the live on Whitney.
She's every woman. She is every woman.
We done came out. I mean, so we're gonna, again, because I think what happens is he loses 10,000 followers based on the picture that he posts.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you see certain things, I become open-minded in regards to why he's thinking and how he's thinking, right? But go ahead.
Right. Well, it's so many layers to this, but I'll go back to the dragon energy, and then I'll repeat a statement that I made last week, in that Donald Trump is likely, I believe if he makes it all 4 years,
he will.
And he will, and might likely get 8, is what some people are saying. Mm-hmm. Donald Trump will go down as the most accomplished sitting president in America's history. One, because as a whole, a president is not measured by the humanitarian efforts that they put out, right? It's not what you do for the greater good of the world. It's what you do for America, right? What Donald Trump is doing, flexing his muscle, man, he's got...
Shout out to Regina Hill for the watch.
He's got Kim Jong-un backing down saying, yo, I'm coming off of nuclear plans. I want to sit down and talk because I'm crazy, but that motherfucker is a different type of crazy. And I don't want to push his buttons. Donald Trump has done that. Like no other president could do that because everyone wanted to be so diplomatic, you know? And I think his lack of diplomacy skills will be the very reason that he's one of the most successful presidents ever.
All right.
So by that standard, I understand what Kanye West sees in Donald Trump being what they say maverick, some say a loose cannon. I say fucking batshit crazy.
Also, I'm all the way out of a sunken place, and I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared of the media. I'm not scared of the past. And I'm optimistic about the future. This tweet is in love, not fear. I thought that was a profound tweet because everybody was saying that was the reason. This is the reason why Kanye is acting. Look at his eyes. You know, he's on some shit. He in a sunken place. But this tweet says that I'm all the way out of a sunken place. I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared of the media. I'm not scared of the past, and I'm optimistic of the future. Right? He says, with love, I am invincible. Truth is subjective, but love is the most powerful force in the world, and the world needs to express more of it. I said express love more because we love, but we don't express it. My friend T. Mills will always say, I love you, and it used to make me feel weird to hear that. Now I tell everyone I love them. He sparked me to start expressing love more. We're going to stop right there. I'm going to let you comment on that.
Yeah, two things. Kanye, if you weren't trying to sell us an album, I'm with you on that, right? You're a father of two now. You're married. You seem happy.
Coming.
Yeah, no, you seem happy, and so I believe all those thoughts are genuine. But you're only pushing them down our throat now because you got an album coming. Like this is another good summer coming up where you got Pusha T, you got yourself, you got you and Cudi, we got Tiana Taylor. Like there's so much coming out from the good brand. Nas album. Like
why is Nas still signing to people? All right, whatever. Go ahead.
But you're trying to push product down our throat. Outside of that, I believe what you're saying. But the optics of things matter. And I know you're trying to say they don't matter because it's people trying to force shit down your throat. But that's exactly what you're doing to us. And then if your love, the love that you're trying to put out into the world right now doesn't change how Donald Trump responds to the people, his constituents, the people that he is supposed to be serving because he's the president. You're just a rapper. You mean so much to our culture or have meant so much to our culture. If you don't, the whole... Barack Obama was the president for 8 years and nothing changed in Chicago. Twan has echoed that sentiment, okay? But Kanye, you've been famous a lot longer than 8 years and you ain't changed Chicago and you from there too, my nigga.
At all.
Don't act like the president really has that much control.
G Herbo and all them.
Yeah, the president can't affect policy, but who do these kids respond to? They respond to the rappers and the athletes. You're one of those. And you didn't go out and stump for change. So don't try to turn this now into a political thing. And you know that this free thinker that Donald Trump is freely thinking that niggas don't matter. And when he's allowed to do that and you co-sign that, like you say, I don't co-sign everything he does, but we're of the same energy, you're allowing yourself to be tied to some of the fuck shit. Mm-hmm. Like, and that's what I don't agree on. But you also have that right because a lot of people have said similar things about me. Like, yo, Vern, I don't like how you rock. You know what I'm saying? You go ghost on people and you don't show love to your family and you don't show up to family events. And it's like, I don't really give a fuck because the only person that I have to answer to is Carter. And outside of that, like where you guys fall in place is where you guys fall in place. Now, some people that truly know me and love me play their role. And their roles are significant. Twan hit me when he hit me, and he know if I respond or if I don't respond, there's always love there. And when you build those kind of relationships, it's cool. Right. So Kanye, you're still cool with me. I'm still gonna support your music. I don't support your behavior, but I don't have to. And that's your right to not give a fuck, even if I felt the way about it. Like, let Kanye. But there's more. But wait, there's more.
No, I'm just looking at his tweets. I'm all the way out here at April 18th, and I'm trying to figure out
When it started.
when he started. But I mean, he's tweeting randomly.
I know them boots look stupid as shit.
He's always, I mean, often people working with the existence of consciousness are jealous of those who are more in touch, and they become hardcore capitalists in hopes of creating the illusion that the value of money is worth more than the value of time and friends. I mean,
that from the same guy that just was talking about the Yeezy brand being the biggest brand ever, being a $1 billion company, and him being the highest paid shoe creator, like that. That guy?
I don't know where to listen. I've been off of Kanye for years. I excused 808 and Heartbreaks because God bless her dead, he had lost his mom, so I understood creatively what it was.
It's an incredible album still.
Yeah, absolutely. And arrangements are crazy, but it stopped being about the music and start being about him. Like it was.
Yep.
It was always.
I can agree with that.
It was always he inserted himself and was like, "Yo, listen to this. I need that stage for people to hear this music. You know, Jesus Walks. It's gonna play on the radio. It's gonna play in the clubs. It's gonna woo 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 stadium status." And then it just start turning into the idea of Kanye and not Kanye's ideas.
Okay. Well,
and so for me, I've been off him for a minute.
And this tweet storm, and let me know if you find it, if you can scroll through and find it. And it's a recent one in the past couple days. If you find it, you spit it verbatim. But it's the most profound tweet in all of his tweets that he put out recently. The most profound one is when he said that basically after a temper tantrum,
she says, "I just want to be loved more."
His daughter comes back and say, "I just want to be loved more." What's profound about that is that's exactly what Kanye is doing to us. And it goes back to what you just said. It stopped being about the music and it started being about Kanye. I think Kanye has never truly felt like he got his rightful props and what he's done for hip hop, right? Because Kanye's always thought he was one of the absolute best. He thought he was the best.
This generation's for Hughes Disney.
Right. But he's not talked about like that. We talk about Jay-Z. We talk about Biggie, who hasn't put out music since 1997 when he passed. We talk about Pac, who hadn't put out music since 1997, shortly after he passed.
Right.
We talk about those guys and what they did for the culture. And here's Kanye West, who I just said a couple weeks ago has basically 4 classic albums.
No, he doesn't.
Right. But I said that, right?
Yeah,
but
you did.
Most people would agree that even if his music is not classics, that Kanye put out really, really good to great albums every single time. He hasn't put out anything less than that, with the exception of Yeezus to some.
Based on what I like from Kanye, I think it stopped after graduation. But that's based on what I like from him.
Overall body of work, it's not a lot of rappers that are fucking with Kanye West. It might be 3 rappers ever that could say they got 6 or 7 great albums, and he's one of them. But no one talks about him like that. And I think he's saying, I just want somebody to say, I love you, Kanye. We need you, Kanye. The culture loves you, Kanye.
Everyone says that about that man. Everyone says they miss Kanye.
But not until he throws a temper tantrum.
All right. This is the thing.
Like he said,
first off,
I want to give you the roses while you still alive.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
So Kanye.
So I think what Kanye has to understand.
Rose. I love you, Kanye.
Oh, shit.
I do. I love you, Kanye.
What Kanye gotta understand is he's not in alternative music.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. He's trying to create a lane in hip hop to insert the alternative thought process. I mean, it's kind of like Travis Scott and all them. But this is the problem, right? When it comes to the pure artistry of hip hop, the reason why people do that, right, is because Jay was an MC for a while before he started going away. Yeah. Going a certain way, right? Kanye was an MC for 1, maybe 2 albums, like straight up before he started adding all the stadium status and all of this and that, and it's gonna be the biggest this. He started selling the idea of Kanye then. Like it stopped being about the music and he started selling the idea of Kanye. So when people say I miss the old Kanye, they mean I miss the nigga that was gonna run up in a spot and be mad that Britney Spears got that VMA stage because he wanted to perform there. I miss the dude that said, I got Jesus Walks on the radio. I miss the dude that in every interview, he's like, yo, people think I'm cocky just because they say, who produced the beat? I say me. They say, who engineered it? I say me. They say, who wrote the rhymes? I say me. And by the third me, they say I'm arrogant. Like, he was always trying to fight off the fact that he was arrogant, because it was like, yo, I just want people to listen to my music. Now it's like, yo, I just want people to pay attention to me, and if not, you don't come over the house no more. Our kids should know each other, which is all true, but that's a phone call. But what I'm saying is, Kanye started selling the idea of Kanye and stopped selling Kanye's ideas.
Well, when an artist is so when an artist is so capable, and he does all that, if he sticks to rap, he becomes J. Cole, and people say J. Cole is boring. I don't want to hear the rapidy rap rapper.
No, J. Cole is not boring. He just need to make his own. He need to have other people make his own beats. His beats. He's not boring.
All right, look, Kanye, many blessings to you. Whatever it is that your life consists of right now, I don't want to say whatever it is you're going through, because according to you, you're fine, and because you say that, I accept that. So enjoy your life, enjoy rocking the way you are, continue to send positive vibes, but hold people accountable in your circle. You know, if you're going to be a good person and you want Donald Trump to be a part of your circle, then hold him accountable for the words that he used and the divisiveness that he puts out into the world. Or maybe he's not even divisive at all. Maybe he's just gearing towards his group of people, and that's cool. You don't have to pick a side, Kanye. You've already picked the side that matters the most, and that's Team West. I picked Team Green, so fuck everybody that don't agree with you or me or Team Clark or Team Maybe the Best.
I don't have a message to Kanye.
Thank you, Kendrick. Thank you, J. Cole.
There we go.
Drake coming.
Yeah, I'm interested. I definitely am interested in hearing the music. 7 songs. We'll see what it is. He'll take it off, mix it again, put some on, and expect us to hear drums that no one hears, but whatever.
I hear that shit.
Yeah. Shout out to him for being a genius.
Yes.
Of our time. The needle pusher.
He ain't got no Pulitzer Prize though.
And Drake even says, man, there's only one dude that when I write my music who pushes that limit, and that's Kanye. So that's all I'll say. Maybe the Best Podcast. We back in the pocket, back in the fold for all you out there that want to be in front of this thing. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We thank you so much. It's your boy Twan D, the student.
Shout out to Whitney Houston. I love you always.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Cardi B.
Shout out to Cardi B. Prego.
Peace.
Peace.
Maybe the Best Podcast.
When I was young, I always wanted to be famous. I'd fuck 200,000 bitches on a sleigh bed. Not all at once, but if I could, I would, I swear, yeah. Just like the fuck a lot, big pun, I'm not a player. Okay, now I've been on some other shit. With my bad bitch thicker than Southern grits. We fucking and we get to the money. Fuck all that sucker shit. I've been on a hell of a run. I need a sponsorship. This bitch is pussy out of this world, straight from a mothership. I've been on my ET and being broke is foreign in my 30s. There's nothing you can say today that hurt me. Just sit back and observe me. Pop the top off this bottle. Vevin bacon for breakfast and getting top from a model. Bitch, I'm cool. Bitch, I'm bad. And if I die tomorrow, them bitch niggas would be glad. So I plan to be right back. It's only right they hate it. And if I had to fuck a give, I wouldn't. I can't fake it. So bitch niggas gotta take
All
it.
I know is getting to and bagging up that moolah. And if they try to stop it, press that Glock to their medulla. These niggas never measure up when fucking with the ruler. Cause they be taking days off pussy niggas, Ferris Bueller.
I don't worry about no one but me, myself, and I. Alien Carter gon' be good as long as daddy's still alive. But just in case I die today, I promise you'll be fine. Cause my life insurance got 2 commas and he first in line. Why the fuck you think I'm working so hard? My God, my current mission is low emissions in my garage. A Tesla Model S, 200 on the dash. And all you hear is pew. Soon as I press the gas, I'm back.